Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable loan portfolio in about 2 years and now manage that portfolio. Today I want to field a question from, I don't have the name on there. Sorry, mystery man or woman. I'm going to field a question here on option fee. Oh, this is why I didn't have a name. Because I've got several of these questions regarding option fee and option money. So check out the other video on filling out the TREC contract, and I think this has been a confusing piece of the contract. Is the option fee? What does it mean? And guys, again, I'm not an attorney. Don't play one on the internet, but we have done a lot of these deals, have a significant portfolio. So I'm going to tell you what we do. You guys take it for what it's worth. If you are licensed, talk to your broker about it if they're okay with you wholesaling. So what is the option fee? The option fee is basically the option to terminate the contract. So you're paying for the right to terminate the contract. Simple as that. You call it inspection period in some states, termination period. They call it all sorts of things. You can get out of it for any single reason. Typically, we do 10 to 15 days. It depends. If it's a big major rehab and we got a lot going on, we might do the option period as 15 days to give us some more wiggle room. So during this 10 to 15 day period, you go out, get inspections, you go get your contractors together, you get whoever you need, lenders, anybody, and you get everybody in the property that you need to get in there to give you final numbers. And if the inspections come back poorly, or somebody says, oh no, this is too much to handle, or you go in there and all of a sudden you find out there's termite damage, whatever, then you can get out of that contract with just what you put as the option money. That's all that you lose. Okay? So as the buyer, your option money, you're out scot-free. As long as it's within that 10 or 15 day period that we pick, but as long as you're within your option period, you can get out of it and only lose your option money. You don't lose your earnest money. You don't get sued. Option money, any reason that you want, you can get out of it. You don't even have to give them a reason. Just say, I'm exercising my option to terminate the contract. Done. Now, if you want to be polite, you can say, well, because you guys didn't tell me about XYZ. And typically, this is a great period to send back to the seller to say, hey, I found this, and this wrong over what I thought. Or this is going to cost more. I need a reduction of 5, 10, 15, whatever, $1,000. And if they accept, you're good. You still get to close. You're meeting all your numbers. If they decline, you can exercise your option and get out of the contract with just the option money, just losing your option money. So as a buyer, what do we want to set the option money at? We have typically done between $100 and $150. Very simple number. We typically do $1,000 for earnest money and then $100 for the option fee. And that's just because when we're sending out these contracts all the time, we don't want to send $1,500, $1,200, $100, $175. We just do $1,000 and $100. If we get into negotiations and they really want one of these numbers increased, then we'll look at increasing the number, the option money or the earnest money or what have you, to specifically get make the seller comfortable. But for ease of use, we just do $100 to $150, and we do that for all our contracts. If you guys are unfamiliar with the earnest money or want a little more details, you can check out the other video on the earnest money. So option money, $100, $150. It's the option to terminate the contract with no issues whatsoever. Doesn't even have to have a solid reason. That check will be made out to the seller, and on the last page of the TREC contract, if you guys need help filling out the TREC contract, you guys can check that out here. On the last page of the TREC contract, if you fill it out in person, get them to sign that they have received the option check. When we submit an offer, usually we're sitting in front of them, sometimes, not all the time, but if they accept, we'll cut them the check at that table, and it's a negotiating tactic that I use. Here's a little tip for you guys. And don't use this too much or tell anybody, but we bring the checks with us. I bring a $1,000 earnest money check and a $100 option check. And I say, hey, when you sign this contract, here's my check. This is going this earnest money check is going to the title company, and here's your $100 check. Go out and spend it. Go out, lunch, dinner's on me tonight. I'm not a tire kicker. We're not messing around. Here are the 2 checks you need. And I have an envelope stamped, already addressed to the title company because we've built a relationship with the title company. We go to the same one. When you guys sign this, I'm literally sending this check, putting it in the mail to the title company, and I will scan this contract and send it to them. And here's your option money. It's a great, great, great way to let them know that you're not a tire kicker. And no matter if you're wholesaling or buying it, you still got to send those in, right? So you're supposed to receive them. Technically, you're supposed to receive the option money and earnest money with the contract. Some people let you get by with 24 hours or so, and some people let you get by with pictures of the checks while they're in transit to the title company or the seller. But we just like to give it to them immediately, right away, done, off our books, and we don't have to worry about it. I don't know what else I could say about option money. It's very useful. Basically, you're writing that money off as gone. Some people put 0 down. I mean, you want to give them something. I mean, I want to be respectful. You know, $100 to tie up their house for 10 or 15 days is at least the least we can do, especially if you're one of those people that's new and starting out. Maybe you want to go down to $50 or something, but give yourself 10 or 15 days. Maybe you want to go on the 15-day mark to get inspections and whatever. We don't typically do inspections because we've done enough of these where we can look at them and see what's going on and make a quick offer. But if you do want to get inspections in there, give yourself plenty of time and tell them that. You don't have to lie. I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. If you still have questions about option money, let me know. Comment below, shoot me an email. Let's get these answered because this is a very key tactic that a lot of really good investors use. Some of them, which I don't necessarily agree with, but some people will go make offers on all sorts of properties and give a long option period, and then they'll go and cherry pick. If the offers that get accepted, they might make 100 offers, and they might only get 15 accepted, and out of those 15, then they cherry pick the ones that they want. I don't recommend doing that because it's kind of, you're using that as, you know, using it within the bounds of law, but to me, it's kind of crappy because the seller thinks they're actually getting the property sold. So be cognizant of what you're doing with it. Be respectful of the seller, and you know, if you want to buy it or wholesale, you'll make some money. If that was helpful, let me know. Appreciate you guys. Keep asking questions. I enjoy answering them, and I'll do it in the timely manner I can. And I'll see you guys next week.